Hey guys, so I'm just gonna go through a recent game find that I got here. Been growing my collection. I have a really big collection to begin with. I'm just gonna kind of go through the games that I recently got and why I got these games. I'm just gonna pull these out randomly. Conditions will vary between each game. Here's Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Not a particularly expensive game. I'm just trying to get the lens to focus here, but it's, I don't know, let's say $10 tops. The only reason I got that is I am expecting the value to go up eventually. It should go up to $20, $25, like a lot of the other classics have gone. But I mainly got that because I grew up playing that game, and it is an underrated gem on the N64. I don't know why it gets so poorly rated and why it isn't worth all that much. But it's a really just classic game that I grew up playing as a kid. The other game I got here is Batman: The Brave and the Bold for the Nintendo Wii. And this is still a fairly cheap game. This was, I want to say $10, but it was pretty cheap. It was probably between $10 and $15. This is all US dollars, and I got this. It is actually a 2-player game. I've heard that it could go up to 3 players, but the box doesn't say up to 3 players. I think I read the box. Yeah, the box says 2 players. Where the lens is having trouble focusing. Oh man, there we go. So I got this because it's a nice side-scroller beat 'em up game. I don't know why it didn't sell all that great, but I think the value will go up, and I actually did want to play it. And I will be playing that game. Next game I got is a game I've been meaning to get for a very long time, and the value is just, it's gone up almost double since the time that I wanted to buy it. I think I paid $35 for it. Both this one and Batman are in fairly good condition. Batman does have a dent on the case, but other than that, it's in pretty mint condition. This is a Raving Rabbit's Party Collection. It's got all of the best Raving Rabbit mini games. Or does it say over 175 different mini games? I mean, why would you buy them separately when you can get them all right here in one game? And it's actually cheaper to buy this game, and the value has been rocketing up rather quickly, I guess. I have to apologize. The camera does take a while to get into focus. Here's a classic. If you have not heard of this classic, you need to get this game. This is Shenmue for the Dreamcast. It's still to this day considered a hidden gem. Not everyone is aware of it. Unless you're an avid Dreamcast collector, Dreamcast player, even if you had a Dreamcast, you might not have heard of this game. Basically, collectors and avid retro gamers are the only ones that would even know about this game. It was legendary back in the day. What makes it so good is not necessarily the gameplay itself, but the storyline. This is a game all for the storyline. I'm just going to read the back of it. This was pretty revolutionary for its time. Where was it? A massive and highly detailed 3D world, unlike anything ever seen. Real-time fighting with moves learned throughout the game. Motion capture with real Budo experts. Seems like pretty basic stuff, but at the time it was pretty revolutionary. It had like an open world, an open 3D world, and the storyline really interacts with you as you go throughout the game. It was, I mean, how could you not buy that game? And that's going for about $50 to $60 right now. Now here's a classic, Darkwing Duck. This is an underrated gem. I don't know why this isn't getting the credit it deserves, but it will, and it's getting there. The price of the game has been going up. This is going for about $50 right now. Darkwing Duck for the NES. It's very similar to Mega Man. Made by Capcom, so obviously they probably used the Mega Man system. Might have even used same engine. But this one's in fairly good condition. And the last game that I got was a second copy of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The reason I got a second copy is because I think the value is going to skyrocket. It hasn't skyrocketed yet. It's slowly getting there. It sells between 10 and 15 bucks, let's say. But the Super Nintendo version is going for 50 bucks now. That thing has been going up like crazy. I did get a copy of that one recently. I don't have it on me. But I'm going to get a third copy of this as well, because I am expecting the Sega Genesis version to hit $50 as well. Many argue that the Sega Genesis version is better than the Super Nintendo version. You can check that online. I mean, it's a matter of opinion. But, you know, each one has pros and cons. But overall, the Sega Genesis version is probably better. In fact, I'm 50-50 on it. I'm a big Super Nintendo fan, so I might have to go with the Super Nintendo, but I mean, the Genesis version's right up there. These are my recent additions to my collection. I've got a few more games that I want to get soon, but I'll have those in another video at another time. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you think of these games. See you later.